I have a soft spot for the M8 Greyhound. I got the Corgi model when I was 11 years old for the 40th anniversary of the D-Day landings. Armoured cars have always acted as the armed reconnaissance vehicle of the American Army during 1940 and 1941. The Americans were able to observe the war in Europe and study the new operational trends, and so developed a number of new vehicles. 4 companies entered the competition for the new heavy armoured car, and in 1941 the Ford T-22 was chosen for this role. It went into production in late 1942, with the first vehicles entering service in early 1943. But the 37mm 146-inch main gun was considered to be too small by 1942 for a heavy designation, so the new car was given a revised design of light armoured car. The M8 remained in production until 1945, by which time 8,523 vehicles had been built. The M8 was a 6x6 lightweight vehicle of all-welded construction, with the driving compartment in the front, turret in the middle, and engine at the rear. The turret had an open roof and was hand-operated by a crew of 2. The other 2 crew members occupied the driver's position in the front of the vehicle. It had excellent cross-country ability and low silhouette, and plenty of room for the crew. One weakness was its thin floor armour, so most crews covered the floor with sandbags to help protect themselves against the blast of a mine. A variation of the M8 was the M20, which was basically the same vehicle, except that the turret was removed. The fighting compartment was also cut away and fitted with a ring mount for a 50 caliber machine gun. The M20 was also used as a reconnaissance and supply vehicle, and some 3,791 were built. A few M8s were supplied to the British, but it was not liked, as the armour was considered to be too thin. In 1973, the French demonstrated a new version of the M8, armed with the H90 90mm 3.54-inch turret. Some 22 countries still operate the M8, including Mexico. In 1976, the Brazilian Army fitted the M8 cars with guided anti-tank missiles. Stats: Country: USA. Entered service 1943. Crew: 4. Weight: 8 tons. Dimensions: 16 feet 5 inches. Height: 7 feet 5 inches. Width: 8 feet 4 inches. Main armament: 37mm and coax 7.62mm 3-inch machine gun, secondary 50 caliber machine gun. Armour maximum 19mm 75 inches. Power plant Hercules JXD 6-cylinder 82 kilowatt 110 horsepower petrol engine. Performance: speed 55 miles per hour, 89 kilometers per hour. Range 350 miles or 563 kilometres. This is in my top 3 favourite armoured cars.